Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Walk. My name's Gareth, I'm joined once again by my mate Phil and my mate Vinny, and we are in the Derbyshire town of Matlock. We're here to explore something called the Masson Mine complex. Basically there's caverns and there's caves and there's some amazing remains of the old lead mining workings here, which actually I think dates back to around about the 1400s, which is incredible. And we've got on good authority, and by that I mean they've been down there before, there's loads of stuff to find. So we are stood basically in the middle of a quarry, Masson quarry. Now, if you look, it's basically been taken over by vegetation. It's been disused for a very long time, and it's used by cavers now, as you can see by all this equipment that's hanging out of the rock. Now, the mine complex is inside there. Now, if you've watched the channel before, you'll have seen us go down many lead mines, and we found loads of remains, which is incredible, but this one, in terms of what there is to find, sounds amazing, and I'm very excited about it because some of this stuff is going back like hundreds of years. So it's a big clamber up and in. So in terms of filming myself and ourselves, basically getting into some of it, I might not film because I'm told I need both hands for the job. So there's the beauty of the natural world. And then we're going to go into Middle Earth now. Torches at the ready, guys. Oh mate, that is going to be quite a clamber. It's one head. Wow, it does look pretty cool though, to be fair.
This is the tricky bit, mate.
Okay, this is the tricky bit. So Phil's leading the way because he's got a head torch. I've just got a handheld torch, which is not great prep on my part, I have to confess. Oh mate, yeah, there's quite a drop, isn't it? Wow, look at that, mate. Okay, right. Well, I need both hands for this, folks. Jeez, oh yeah, that is nice. Bit of old railway. Oh.
Go to your right and do a bit of a slide.
Under the track.
Under it and then right again, look. Clear the section for the next train. All right, Vinny?
Yeah. Okay, so where am I going now?
Down there, look, that hole.
Oh, okay. You got covers for your car, Phil?
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin your seats.
That's it, follow the leader.
Yes, mate. Oh, mate, it is boggy down here.
Best not on your boggy bit.
Okay. Jeez.
That's it, that's only squelchy bit, mate, there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still going down.
It's going for a while, yeah.
Yeah. This is a seriously deep one, folks. So down we go. It is slippy, yeah. We are literally down into the belly of the earth. And then you climb back up that bit, yep. Right. Okay, right, so it's opened right up now, as you can see. If I just point up, you can see, look, there's bits of rail and stuff going across there. Now, as I said at the start, this is evidenced, this basically labyrinth of lead workings, all the way back to the 1400s. Now, they were mining lead in Derbyshire, in Matlock in particular, all the way back into Roman times. So this is almost certainly older than that, but they have managed to find evidence that they can prove, not entirely sure how, but that this was mined in the 1400s, and then it ended up being a show cavern from 1870, where basically rich Victorians could come and see the splendour for themselves. And as Phil just said in my ear, they still can at the other end. So at the other end of this, look, I'll just film where I'm going so I don't stack it. At the other end of this, you get into the Masson cave complex, which you can pay to go in, and there's tours and stuff like that.
Great cavern.
Yeah, Masson's Great Cavern, sorry. This, I mean, look at that ceiling. You can see the glow of the minerals. This is off the beaten track, mind. But mate, it's incredible. Wow. Got some more rail there next to you, I think, Vinny. Is that rail? Yeah. Now, where we are in Matlock, we're in the Peak District. And I always thought, and he fell over then, I always thought the Peak District was called the Peak District because of all the peaks, but it's not. It's to do with the people that lived here. Now, this is a writing from Daniel Defoe, who's obviously a very famous writer. Now, this is what he said about the people here. The peakrils, as they are called, are a rude, boorish kind of people, but bold, daring, sounds like Phil, and even desperate in their search into the bowels of the earth. So it's basically just described us three, pretty much. So which way are we going then, guys?
Straight ahead, mate.
Straight down there?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. It's so slippery. It's the most slippery mine I've been in, I've got to say. Normally it's, once you get inside these, I mean, look, there's loads of little ways in there, look, and it is smoky, isn't it?
Yeah, they're misty.
Yeah.
Might affect footage of it.
It might a little bit, but we could just say it's arty-farty and atmospheric, can't we, folks? So now we're getting into the workings quite clearly because we've got wood in place, look, holding bits and pieces.
Yeah, there's a shoe, you missed it, Gareth.
A shoe?
A miner's shoe, yeah.
Mate! Oh, wow.
I suppose you've got to watch where you're going and not notice these things for your own safety, but yeah, I spotted it last time.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, it's got
That's incredible.
I bet you that's at least 150-year-old.
Unbelievable, mate. Oh, see, that's why. Like, my wife tells me off for coming down places like this, which I get, but
Tell you with the pros.
yeah, she ain't gonna believe me if I say that. But just looking at stuff like this is just incredible. There's loads of adits off, look.
Yeah. We've got the machines out there, Vinny.
Machines?
Just over here, aren't they?
Oh mate, now you got me attention. So, I mean, this was, I imagine, mined for fluorospar later, wasn't it, Phil?
I thought so, yes mate. They've come in again and got what they can, made a few extra bob.
Yeah, so we go in, obviously, these ancient lead mines, and in every single one, basically, they've come back later. So you just looked up, and you can see the pick marks. Obviously, you can see the glow of the minerals and stuff, but they're pick marks in that bit, aren't they? Where they've gone at it.
Yeah.
And all up here as well. Literally hundreds of years ago, people etching away, trying to make it.
Complaining about getting down here, what like for them?
Oh mate, yeah. Just trying to make a living. And you can see again, look, there's so much. Mate, this is incredible. So look, there's more here, pick marks, and then there's suddenly this massive drop. Now look at, I ain't walking on that, that's mad. But that's water, I think. Whoa!
Actually, I thought the water level was much lower. It was deceiving, that was.
He's just working up the creatures. Okay, we're on the main drag now, basically. So we had a little look at that area where the water was, and now everywhere you go, you can see the minerals in the rock, and there's so many scratch marks and scrape marks. It's incredible, really. That this was. Hang on. We thought we found a shaft then, but it only goes up a little bit.
I think someone's been up there. Or do you
Yeah.
think that's natural?
I don't know. I guess there'll be pockets, won't there? So when they're sort of breaking through, you will have collapses. Hopefully not today, but again, look, there's just marks everywhere, aren't there, where they've just been working their backsides off down here for hundreds of years, ladies and gentlemen. I know you might be thinking, well, it's just a big hole in the ground, but historically, it's unreal.
Is it?
Well, you say coffin level?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the miners dug a section out just big enough for a human frame to go through, so they call them coffins because it's almost shape of a coffin, you know, his shoulders and head.
Got you, got you.
The tram rail, eh, mate? You missed it again.
Oh yeah, narrow gauge rail, look. Phil's got a theory about the track.
It's a question, actually.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The question is, if we've got these tram lines down here, and let's be honest, there's not really much flat surfaces.
No, there is.
These tram lines couldn't have been tramming stuff out. They perhaps were just tramming in between different areas in the chamber, if you like. Unless they were hauling some, like up the slopes, you know, it's very hard to work out when you see these tram lines, where were they originally and why have they just been left?
Yeah.
Because that's just been dumped.
But maybe if they're moving it around underground to an area where there's a shaft, if there is one.
Maybe just internal system of tram lines, you know, and if they go down slopes, well, big deal. As long as they're not going up big ones, they're probably about to haul stuff around.
Right. Exit.
That's reassuring.
It's a newspaper.
What?
Oh, it's paper.
I don't think this is a bit.
Neither
There's
one.
another bit further down on that junction.
Yeah,
There's another shoe.
yeah, there is.
That's
I
a
didn't touch
shoe.
it 'cause it's an artefact. That might. No, I don't know if it's leftovers of that one up there.
Yeah, that's another shoe. Now you tend to find a boot underground, and I think it started off with the slate miners in Wales. When they went up for the last time from underground, they did their last shift, they left one boot underground. And I think maybe the Derbyshire miners sort of, you know, took that on as well as part of a, I don't know, superstition maybe. Oh, hang on.
That's a coffin level. I'm not talking about.
That's a coffin level.
I'm about coffin.
Right. Oh, mate, that is a proper, wriggle. Oh, mate, look at those marks on the wall, though, in the distance, where they've been picking away, trying to find lead. That's incredible.
Stay there, Gary.
Wow.
Stay there, mate. Come on. Is that better?
Yeah, that's the one. Oh, mate. That's like being in like some ancient site in like South America or something. Mate, that's incredible. Honestly, how incredible is that? Like, I mean, it's hella claustrophobic, don't get me wrong, but it's amazing. And look, we've got crystals as well. Just lying around. Amazing. Now, oh, there's some equipment down there. Right, this is a working area then, lads. Oh, mate. Oh, see, this pipe works later on, innit?
Yeah.
So this was definitely being worked probably into the, well, 50s, 60s, maybe even. Maybe even later, to be fair. Wow.
You like salmon? I mean the fishy salmon.
That's incredible, mate. Someone's made that, haven't they? They like set it up to just look like a...
Some drive shafts here, look.
Oh, mate.
I mean, these are hard to date, but, you know, they can go rusty down here. That looks much more modern, doesn't it, than that. But, you know,
You've got a
these...
saw as well, look. And a can of
Yeah,
fish.
isn't that one of them old dairy? I'm not sure what that is.
That's incredible.
No.
Like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, isn't it?
But the point is, we know this is a working area because over here it's shaft, which would have been pulling buckets full of lead up to the surface.
Really?
I think. No, I blame Vinny if it's not.
Let's have a look.
There you go.
So more scratches.
Get your beam up there, Vinny. That's staggering, that is.
Mate!
Where's your death tools, mate?
Wow.
Go on.
Wow. That's insane.
What's this? Fireman's bowl?
Jeez. What you got here now, Phil?
I've got trout, whole, grapefruit, sections in syrup, sell by 800 BC. In fact, don't take a price. McPherson Company in London.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh no, it's not readable.
No, it's not got a date.
But that's a shame, isn't it?
It is, but there's so much stuff. Just like all these ancient pick marks, obviously, they're all still knocking about. And then, I mean, it is amazing. This place is incredible. Wow. And because, like, the countryside around here is stunning, isn't it? And you haven't got a clue what's underneath. You just focus on the above ground and you don't realise that this place is immense.
Look at this for workmanship.
Oh, mate.
I mean, I've seen quite a few stacks of deads, but this is a really long section.
Explain that deads then, Phil?
Well, I think it's when they've been pulling stuff out to get some veins or doing exploration with digs. Instead of taking, you know, the deads or if they're dead areas, they just stack the rocks up. I think that's where the name deads come from. Someone will correct me, of course.
Well, this sounds pretty believable, mate.
It just saves them hauling it out.
Yeah, yeah. Oops, jeez. Oh, mate.
They're always amazingly well done. No,
Incredibly done. I mean,
no water.
you'd be happy if someone did that in your garden, wouldn't you? Like a dry stone wall. Look, we are in an enormous cavern now. It's huge. But what have you just spotted there, Phil? Oh, wheelbarrow at the top.
What a place to dump it. What's going on?
Mate. This is incredible. This is Middle Earth territory, isn't it? It's just enormous, mate.
There must be a level there.
And again, it's all pick marks. They were up there in all these sections working away. It's just unbelievable. Now, as I said, in 1870, these were all opened as show caverns. Now, basically, the lead mining industry around the mid to late 1800s basically was killed by foreign imports. So, do you know what I mean? Much like it is today, I guess, with British industry. And so those lead miners that were out of work then were put back to work, basically showing wealthy Victorians around the caves, which is a lot easier gig, innit? I bet they were well chuffed with that. We're still going. It is an absolute labyrinth. Also, you know, I've not been filming the entire time, otherwise this video would be about 5 hours long, but I'm just kind of turning it on at points where we're finding stuff. But look, there's more rail from, I think you're right, an internal rail system.
All in my pocket, realize it.
Mate. I was gonna say, I don't think he's doing a great job of catching the water. Right, we'll continue down then. We are quite a way underground now, folks. We've got to be a good
That's full of water.
couple 100 feet, probably, easy at least. What are you saying?
There's an unusual sculpture in that little...
An unusual sculpture.
Yes.
That's what Vinny made earlier.
There you go. You can tell blokes work down here, can't you? Right, so we're nearly done, folks. But there's one thing I've been told about. I'm not going to give it away, but there's something here which sounds incredible. So we're going to try and find it. Okay, this isn't what I was expecting to find, and hopefully I will find that thing in a bit. But mate, this is incredible.
Look at this here, look. It's all smooth. All of this.
Wow. A miner's rest area, look. So you can see they've built a wall. Now there's loads of bits of newspaper just lying around. It looks like people have had a fire down here as well. That is crazy. Phil, what you found?
I found the Daily Mirror, October 31st, 1969.
Halloween 1969.
Yeah.
What? Where's the date?
Not right.
Let's have a look. Why can't I see it? There it is. Mate! That's insane. It's just a newspaper from 1969. That's fine, don't worry about it. What? That is mad. That is mad. So that's us. Daylight at last. Nice one, lads.
Oh, God.
Oh mate, I'm out of breath as well. That was a real clamber out and we couldn't film it because we needed both hands, didn't we? But, oh mate, that was great fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Nice one, Vinny.
No worries.
Nice one, mate. Nice one, Phil.
Fine job.
We'll see you next time. Mate, I could do with a pint.